Rabbi Nachman teaches the importance of living in the present. He has a whole lesson on this idea. Hayom im bekolo tishmau. Today, if you hearken the voice of Hashem, which means to live in the present. What does that mean, to live in the present? It means literally to live in the present. What is the idea here? Is that in the main, people are distracted and busy with thoughts of past and future events, and these disturb and prevent a person from actually living in the present. True life is living right now. When you're living in the present, you're actually living. You're actually catching the moment and living in the present. Whereas a person, his mind is occupied in what he has to do or what happened and everything, so he can never truly appreciate fully living in the present moment. This is also a main cause of thoughts of worry and depression and confusion and all types of phobias, is that a person thinks about, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to pay the bills? What's going to be? I'm doomed. I'm finished. Especially future thoughts of the future, but also of the past. Also, I can't believe I did that. It was such a mistake. I'm totally rejected now. I'm totally, because of a person being preoccupied by the future and the past. That's what tends to bring a person down. Whereas if they were to live at just simply the present moment, they would be able to experience true happiness, true joy. Because at this moment, are you alive? Yes. Are you breathing? Yes. Is anything that you're worried about bothering you now? No. So live now. Do you know what's going to be? You don't know. You don't know what Hashem is going to do to you in the next 5 minutes, and the next day, and the next month. You have no idea what Hashem has in plan for you. And there's no assuming. There's no, this person also, God forbid, went through this sickness, and that's where I'm headed also, chas v'shalom. It happened to this person, so that's it's probably what's going to be with me. And a person begins to build on negative thoughts, and it might not even harm him. In most cases, sometimes, what a person worried about in the end didn't get to him. And it was all just a trick of the Yetzer Hara, that a person should not live in the present, because when he lives in the present, he's able to fully appreciate and do what he's doing. This is especially relevant to when davening, because nowhere, anywhere else more than in davening are we attacked with thoughts of the future and of the past. When trying to focus on just saying the words Baruch, Shamar, V'haya Olam, and to be there, and yet most people have distractions that they can't focus on the present moment, on what they're saying. I'm saying right now the word Baruch. I'm now saying the word Shamar. Be there, focus. But the Yetzer Hara succeeds in getting people sidetracked. When at least you're aware of this, and you know that this is the trick of the Yetzer Hara, and the goal is just to be where you are right now. If you manage really to connect to the present, you can connect to such a level of joy, and also to really connect to the words of the praying. Because you're just saying, all I have now in my life are these words. It's true, it's understood that it's very overwhelming many times, that a person, what he's going through, and the excitement of what he wants to do in the future and this and that, and it sidetracks a person. But like I heard recently, if you truly value what you're doing now, so that will tend to push off everything else. So in the bottom line, what's the key? The key is davening to Hashem, to begin to appreciate what you're doing now. To live at the present, to appreciate it. I think to appreciate more. If I'm davening now, to ask Hashem to give me the appreciation, the value, what I'm doing now, that it's much more valuable than anything else. Even other plans, because a person will tend to justify why they should think about planning a future item at the expense of doing something else right now. This is especially true, like we said, during davening, that a person will find excuses because of the difficulty of trying to concentrate in the davening, will find excuses to validate why he has to think about another item, because it's also a mitzvah, it's also something good and everything, it's also something positive, but at the expense of prayer. And it goes back again to the rabbi's teachings, Kerum Zulut Livnei Adam, the verse in Psalms that King David said, Krum Zulut Livnei Adam. Kerum means something which stands at the pinnacle of the world. Kerum, room is the pinnacle. Zulut Livnei Adam, people, Bnei Adam, Mizalzal. Zulut, they treat it lightly. What is it? Prayer. Prayer is the area which needs the most strength to be able to daven, because it's so high And because it's so high, it's so difficult. But the key, Rabbi Nachman teaches and Rav Nosson teaches, is to live in the present. And again, this also applies to every area of life. When a person has worries and fears and stress because of what's waiting for him or what has happened and everything, a big, powerful advice is to live in the present. To live right now. All I have in my life is this present moment. This is what's keeping me alive. This is what values to me. And this is all I have. All I have is right now. It's like the famous expression from Rabbeinu Tam, Ha'avar ayin, the past is no longer, Ha'atid adayin, and the future has yet to be, Ve'ahove keheref ayin, and the present moment is as the blink of an eye. That's all you have, is the blink of an eye. That's all you're living for. And if you truly master to live in the present, you can really experience true contentment. Again, to be able to do that also is a big job. But at least when you know that this is the direction, to live in the present moment, it's a major key for attaining true peace and happiness in life.